Welcome back to the MLG broadcast of WCS America Challenger League Season 3 qualifiers. We're here in Game 2 between SWS and Tassadar. I think this is round 32 or round 16 match?
That is a fantastic question.
Round 32, I think. Round 16?
Round 16 sounds right to me.
Yeah, because I played Tassadar in round 32. So, you know, this is almost to the near round because whoever wins this will be in the round of 8. They win the next one.
Is into WCS America Season 3.
Challenger League.
Challenger League, of course.
Yep. So Tassadar is up 1-0 right now.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, like, anyone can play in this, except I think there's a requirement you have to be Masters League. So, guys, take advantage of these tournaments. It's one of those things where even if you don't think you're going to qualify,
it's fun.
It's fun. Like, playing in a tournament setting is probably, like, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I love playing in a tournament setting. Of course, Nick, a pro player for however long. Obviously, you love it too. So, guys, just don't worry about winning. Just go play in tournaments. Like, seriously, it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit of a change in pace from ladder, a little bit of a change in pace from, you know, from whatever else you do in StarCraft 2. And it's something I would personally recommend. But here we are in Game 2 between Tassadar and SWS. SWS in the top left, Tassadar in the bottom right. Tassadar going to be the favorite entering this matchup. He is the Korean player. SWS, the up-and-coming North American. I've been loving this stuff I've been seeing from SWS. I love how he's made it this far. But we'll see. He needs to win 2 in a row here, and Tassadar has been looking super strong. Super, super strong.
And, you know, Tassadar's not just a Korean player.
Sure. No, of course not.
I mean, he's the best Protoss player on team Neostar Hostio. He's carried their GSTL team in like a couple of GSTLs ago. Of course, Will was pointing out in the most recent one, not doing quite so well. But I mean, he's one of the very best Korean players.
Right.
Probably not top 30 in Korea, but he's up there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, you know, Tassadar is going to have a ridiculous amount of builds at his disposal, and he's been showing really solid PvP so far this tournament. Opening up with 3 gateways here.
Corona boosting on the Cybernetics core, so we're going to see him doing a lot of. It's going to be a 3-gate pressure build up against SWS, doing 3-gate build himself, but Corona boosting the gateway. So, going to get a few more units out early, but have Warp Gate a little bit later. And it shouldn't be too big of a mix. Militia, of course, passing each other at night. Tassadar's militia has to be careful because there's a lot of stalkers coming out from SWS.
Ooh, does he know about it? Or
3-gate Stargate.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's 3 gates.
This is how Tassadar scouts. He scouted every single match against me in SWS.
What do you think about this?
I don't like it. I think it's one of those moves that, like, you kind of hope they don't expect it, and then you can get damage done. And that's it's worked for him, right? I mean, look at all the stalkers are way out there, right?
No.
So you see moves like this work a lot, and it's nice to mix in. But I kind of feel like Tassadar does it too much.
Oh my God, he has a Zealot and a Zealot, Zealot and a Stalker in his bonus main bid. SWS caught completely off guard. His 3 Stalkers were in the middle of the map there trying to track down a Militia Core, and they're still not coming back. There's the Photon Overcharge onto the Nexus, and his 3 Stalkers are going to stay across the map. And it might be one of those things where he just goes and tries to get damage done.
Well, he's sending it back home now, which is kind of weird.
Oh, he was very indecisive. Like, he thought about sending the Stalkers back.
I mean, they never would have gone back in time.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, Photon Overcharge would come up way before they could have gone back. But we'd like to see him be a little bit more assertive with the Stalkers there.
And look at that supply just like that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit heartbreaking.
Workers killed is 8.
Oh.
And 8 workers
at
killed.
At the 6-minute, 40-second mark. That is very significant. That is a significant part of the...
Absolutely brutal. See, work difference of 6, and you can see that in the economy. Every minute falling down by another Stalker.
And those of you newer players, or maybe you're just watching, you're maybe not playing as much, and you're wondering, okay, it's not that big of a difference, 26 and 19. It's huge. And that kind of emphasizes how important it is to build workers in your personal StarCraft 2 play.
Yes.
So... You know, hopefully that's a lesson you guys can learn moving forward when you play in your personal games. But big probe deficit, big economy deficit here for SWS, in a situation where he's down 0-1.
He might get that's too many Stalkers. Oh, Phoenix, no!
Oh, Phoenix, go home, Phoenix.
Oh yeah, okay. This Phoenix got the no.
And Blink is on the way. So what does what does SWS need to do from here? Obviously, he's pretty far behind. It is a PvP against Tassadar.
Oh. No, poor Phoenix.
Stay alive. But everything's going Tassadar's way. So what if you were advising SWS right now, what would you say? Is there anything?
I would probably get a Robo right now, but I feel like maybe what he's doing is getting probes and Void Rays might be okay too.
Yeah.
Like
Void Rays can be good.
At this point, it's too late to get a Robo. It would have to be the instant he saw this, It's like 30, 40 seconds ago, so it's, you know, almost done right now.
Oh, the Phoenix goes
Maybe
down.
that could have worked, but at this point, I think he's almost stuck. He's going Void Rays, Gateway units.
All right.
He's almost, you know what he should do? He should just crank out Void Rays, Chrono Boost him, and hope that Tassadar doesn't expand, and then hope that he can somehow crush the army. It's going to be tough, though. Blink is so effective against Void Rays and Gateway units because Void Rays, when they're charged, they do some really good damage output to Stalkers. Very similar to Immortals, actually. But the difference between them and Immortals is Immortals do it in bursts, right?
Right.
Whereas Void Rays do it as sustained over time. And you can blink micro against things that do damage over time against burst damage.
Okay. Tassadar coming up. Blink is done. Biding his time for now. SWS knows this is coming. He's trying to get those Zealots there. The Stalkers are going to blink up there. He's trying to get that vision. And here they go. Let's see what happens here. Tassadar just blinking for it, targeting down the Void Rays. There's Prismatic Alignment being deployed on the Void Rays, trying to micro those away, but the Stalkers are very fast indeed. The Zealots getting a decent amount of damage done onto the Stalkers. Photon Overcharge deployed onto that main base Nexus. Photon Mothership Core trying to get damage done from above as well, but so many Blink Stalkers here from Tassadar. 52 to 45 is a supply count, and look at all those weak Stalkers that SWS wishes were dead right now.
Yeah, some great micro by Tassadar. The Zealots did a really good job there, but this wasn't quite enough, you know. Once the Void Ray, there's another Void Ray.
Okay.
And against Red Stalkers, the Void Ray can burst them.
Honestly, this defense so far has been pretty darn solid.
Oh yeah, it's been only. I mean, maybe you should have pulled a few probes earlier.
Sure.
But the question is, can you keep that up?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
It's tricky. Like, Tassadar has to make some mistakes. That's definitely trying to force field, and now he's kind of out of Zealots. So that's pretty important to have in your army, so this can't happen. The Stalkers blinking up, targeting on the Void Ray again. Can SWS hold off? Another Void Ray coming out.
Yeah, you know he's.
I like this. I like this defense. I like the Void Rays.
Yeah, I mean it's the best thing he has, right?
I mean, imagine if those Phoenixes didn't die. Imagine if it's a situation where the probes are still fine.
Oh, and he could have picked up. Oh yeah, if he didn't lose so many probes early, this would be an entirely different game. SWS playing great, but just losing those probes off the bat. And you know, like I said, Tassadar, it's kind of like a risky, semi-gimmicky move there to do what he did. He would automatically lost to a 4-gate, for example.
Right.
But it paid off huge this game. We can see the results of that right now. Just 2 minutes from Tassadar. He has it at Nexus almost done as well as natural.
Wow.
And nothing for SWS to do, but type in GG, coming to the realization that he is not going to be.
Next time.
Yep.
SWS, if you're watching this VOD, keep it up, man. You're doing good things. You have a fan in me. You have a fan in me. Is that how? That's not how it goes.
I think it is.
Tassadar probably is. Tassadar taking the 2-0 victory there over SWS. He'll be advancing on to the next round. And we're going to try to find more matches for you guys. You're watching our coverage of the WCS America Season 3 qualifiers. I'm Axel Toss. I'm joined by Axel. Be sure to come say hello in the chat. Of course, we always like, the chat is amazing. Sultan the Terrible, Nova Shirt, If It's Real, Mr. Lavos, Grey Lotus, Fan Subber, Vartrod, Max Meng, Audius Rex, Erepi, Explosive, H2660, Ogadin, Luzian. Thank you all, guys, for hanging out in the chat and being cool and, of course, watching our coverage of this qualifier. So, guys, we're going to try to find another match as fast as possible. Should we do a bracket update before that, or what do you think, Nick?
We'll do it afterwards because I'm trying to line up games right now.
Fair enough. Guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more WCS qualifiers. It's Friday night. Hope you're having fun. Stay tuned.